Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Captain Joe here from Fishing for Pips. And on this series, we're going to talk about stacking the odds in your favor with risk to reward. You've got to stack the odds in your favor with a certain framework, formula, a certain approach. Nice. And we are here in financial markets to stack the odds in our favor. We are not here to play certain games in financial markets. The financial industry is a huge place. It's a very dynamic place. It's very huge. But we don't follow hype. We don't run down mainstream media, Bloomberg, social media stuff. We don't hype up with what's the next best token, the next pump and dump thing, the next this, this thing real volatile, and you can make plenty and fast money here. All these things people run down. We stay in an area of financial markets that we know we could actually make money. We mind our business. We pay attention. Here, we don't run down hype. We stay in a part of financial markets that we know how to make money. We know how to be consistent here. We know how to apply ourselves here, and we don't come outside of it. Doesn't matter who hype up with what on social media. We are not like retail traders. Everything they hear, this working, that working, new this, new that, new strategy, new this, new that. Traders have been making money. We are licensed traders, professional traders, pro traders, here, investment bank traders, hedge fund traders, proprietary, big firm traders. They have always been making money the same way, long short with portfolios, long short portfolio. For decades, they haven't changed, and that system that they use have never changed of how they make money in financial markets. A lot of things change over the years in financial markets, but not the way professional traders make money with that long short professional approach. It's tested and proven for rising and falling markets, dynamic markets. Price rise and fall all the time. They are not long only, they are not bullish only, they are long and short. They hedge the markets, nice, and they have a formula and our approach and our framework that stack the odds in their favor. And that's what we want to do. We want to stay in our place in financial markets within the stock market and the forex market. Nice, that we know how to make money. You could get proper data for things. We could make proper assessment. We could do proper qualitative and quantitative work. We can do proper distribution of return. Yeah, we can do proper macroeconomics and microeconomics. We could check things out properly, get all the information that we can get to make informed and educated decision on whether the market is going to rise or market is going to fall. And then we build portfolios around those perspectives, those biases, those directions. And we let the volatility come to us, and we play the market more on a medium-term base. Nice, not short-term, in and out, scalping and day trading, but more medium-term. We run a portfolio for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month and a half, or even up to 3 months. So a 1 month to 3 months, 20 days to 60 days, that's what we're measuring all the time. We're not here for another 9 to 5, we're here for time, freedom, and money at the same time. So we live our life while our portfolio is rolling. So that's why people with jobs, 9 to 5s, and businesses, when they do it professionally like this, they have more time to do their stuff. They're not always on a phone and a laptop trading and losing a certain money because they think that they'll be watching the charts within New York session, and they're on work and they're trying to trade and work and run and hide the phone and all kind of thing. Crazy, right? We want to stack the odds in our favor. So there is something called low risk, low reward. Any industry, any platform, anything we go to trade through, any brokerage service, any intermediary service that gives us access to financial markets, like some of them staking platforms, some of those derived platforms, they give you a very low risk, low reward type of approach to financial markets. And we don't want that. We could only stake 50, we get back 50 in return. It's like a one-to-one risk to reward. We don't want that. That cannot play the odds in our favor when it comes to looking to do what we have to do in financial markets with our long-short portfolio. So we don't want that at all. Alright, so we're not playing that low risk, low reward game. My daughter used up all my pens on them. Now, all my markers. And now they're barely writing. Alright, so we're not playing that low risk, low reward game. We're not playing that at all. What about high risk and low reward? We are not playing that high risk, low reward game at all neither. Yeah? We don't want low risk and low reward. That is not going to help us. We do not want high risk and low reward. We don't want to be putting out and exposing ourselves too much so we lose more money at any given time than we could actually make money. We don't want to be doing that at all. So we're not playing this game in financial markets. We're not playing the high risk, high reward. We're not playing that either. Because at any given time we will be wrong, and it's inevitable, we will be wrong a lot of times. Nice. We don't want to be blowing up our accounts high risk, high reward. We don't want to be playing that type of game. What we want is, we want low risk, high reward. That's what we want. Where we could control our exposure properly. And we can stack the odds in our favor within our time horizon, trading volatility within the time frame that reaps us back the biggest reward. And then we have a formula for what we put on as a portfolio. So we are not gold traders only. We don't stick to one pair. When that market condition change and you don't know how to, it starts to range and you think you're going up, up, up or down, down, down. And when you buy, it comes down, boom. And when you sell, it goes up, boom. And then you start to get chopped up for a long time. And then you're losing back everything because now you're trading on a higher lot size. You're trying to make back money. You're trying to make a big hit. You're trying to over leverage your account. And it might get you sometimes. But if you keep on trading, you're not going to keep it. You might make a withdrawal. You might get to buy something. You will like yourself. But if you're here for long term, you're not going to survive. Because you can't just trade one thing. You have to stack the odds in your favor. If one thing go wrong, what else do you have to back it up? Diversify. You must stack the odds in your favor with multiple positions, not on the same trade, like how some people will be placing 15 positions on gold, buy positions. The minute the market goes against you and you have positions on like that, you can never survive. You're way outside of your risk anyhow. So I know people fully done. So when I see a trader putting on 15 position, buy on one pair. 10 sells on the same pair. Why you don't just add all the other lot size together, make one click, yeah, and just put the full lot size on. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the same spot perimeter riding. It's not like you're scaling on certain levels or you're scaling on certain, pushes up. You clicking all of them right in the same spot right there. 1% per trade, 2% per trade, and you take 97 trades for the day and 97% your risk. Yeah? This is what we want to do. We want to stack the odds in our favor. Low risk, high reward. So this is not our intention. We have to get this. And then we have a certain capital. 10,000 capital. We could do 10% out of that. 5% out of that if you want. If you do 5% out of it, you're looking at $500. If you do 10% out of it, you're looking at $1,000. You got 9,000. Nice, you got 9,000 left. Let's say you're working with the 1,000. Nice, you got 9,000 left. Okay, good. So that's safe song. You can't blow that up. You're taking that 1,000. You're going through your watch list. You're looking at different trade ideas. Going long, different trade ideas, going short. You build a portfolio. You use a lot size, respectable, to balance this money across the positions on them. Yep. And that's how you run a portfolio. If this one goes right, this one goes right, this one goes right, this one goes right. If all of these goes wrong, and you're using a low risk, high reward, you will still end up in net profit even low. So there are 3 results that this formula gives you. Is either if all the ideas goes right, you make a lot of money. If, let me say, quarter of the quarter of the ideas fail, you still make money. Let's say half of the ideas fail. Let's say you have 10 long positions, 10 short, or 5 long, 5 shorts. If quarter fail, you're still making money. If all goes together well, you make decent money. If quarter fail, you still make money. If half fail, you still make money. Yeah, if 3/4 fail, you still could end up in net profit. And if all else fail, if every position fail, all you could lose is that. There is no blowing accounts. So with this, even with a 40% success rate in your trade ideas, you're still making money. You don't need 95%. People running down 95% win rate and how much this and 25 wins and 3 losses, trying to win more trades and lose trades. It's inevitable you might be wrong a lot of times. And if you do have any kind of, because you're scalping short term, but the losses will eventually suck all our wins back up and destroy you. On a professional side, 35% of the times we are prepared to lose. Everybody wants win rate. We want a loss rate. We want to be losing 35% of the times. Every time we generate 10 ideas, 15 ideas, 20 ideas, we want to be losing at least 35% of the time on those ideas. Once we could get a 65% on those ideas, we're good to go. And even if we get 50, we're still making money. If we get 40, we're still making money. Because we are using a certain approach for low risk, high reward. We always roll in with the cycles like this. And we get in our 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 risk to reward out of our approach like that. We could use, we leave in breathing room. I can put 100 pip stop loss on each position here with a 0.01 lot size and expose myself to $10 per position. So 5 positions there, $50. Here too, expose myself to 5 positions. Nice, 100 pip stop loss, 0.01, $10 per position. Is $100, and I have a 1 to 5 hour ratio where I'm risking 100 to go for 500. Each position, if it goes well, brings me back $50. Yeah, so I make $250 up here. I make $250 down here. Once all goes well, I make $500 with just exposing myself to $100. A 1 to 5 hour ratio. 1 to 5 risk to reward. That formula is a killer. That's what we the real top guns in trading does use. That's what we use. My experience, 10 years, a decade in trading. I always say, 10 years ago, somebody tell me I'd be making good money here, master it better than anyone else, end up in the New York Stock Exchange, end up with investment bank traders, Goldman Sachs traders, do the exams that licensed traders, do, and become excellent at my work, master my art and craft. If somebody tell me, Joe, you'll be flying the world, you'll be traveling the world, you'll be buying this, buying that, make money, bless your family, be a blessing to others, do all this good stuff around the world and expand God's kingdom and do all this, impact people, influence people. If somebody tell me I'd been doing this 10 years ago, Joe, you're going to all this, if I rewind 10 years, you're going to be doing all this, but here's what. It's going to take you 10 years. And I say, nah, I want money now. I want to grab at all the shortcut thing. 10 years pass, you're still broken, frustrated, and you have nothing. I respect the process. Take my time until my turn reach. Due time, due season, in the fullness of time. God bless me. Money flowing. Don't have a problem. Now I have a purpose and a responsibility to teach others who are struggling in the market, who don't know what they're doing. Let's kill it in financial markets 2026. Fishing for pips to the world. Let's go. So guys, this is how we stack the odds in our favor. No low risk, no low reward. No high risk, no low reward. No high risk, no high reward. We want low risk, high reward. Stack the odds in our favor. Protect our capital, protect our investment, protect our money. And that's how we do the thing. Let's go. Thank you very much. See you guys. Welcome in advance.